Alright, here's the plan for today. We're doing more gold stake stuff, we're doing more extra credit stuff. My mission, get all the gold stake wins with the extra credit jokers. By playing mostly on the extra credit decks. So we got, I don't know, a good chunk of them last time. This is episode 2, I guess. The next deck, we just did Archaeology deck. The next deck is the Echo deck again, I guess. Here we go. Oh, sorry. Echo deck says re-trigger all cards, and then makes the score requirements more difficult. Higher scores are required. Kind of tough last time. On the gold stake specifically. I'm gonna go for a flush. Okay. Got it. Alright, so we got 450 there. Next one we need 540. Need 2 hands. Wingcamp wants to know if I'm interested in doing ranked multiplayer practice for the Major League BalatroU series. The ranked multiplayer in the multiplayer mod community is just a totally different game, and so I don't think it's really good practice, to be honest. It's just a different game. In the MLB series, we're using the vanilla rules, which have like no bans. All right, let's go maybe Buffoon pack here. I'm interested in Splash. Splash because we can re-trigger everything. Smiley Face is probably very strong, but maybe as a rental we don't take it. Plushy does 16 chips, look at that. I'm going to take a speculative Splash. I think on most decks you don't do that. Maybe on the Echo deck it's fine. Maybe on the Plasma deck it's fine. It makes Plushy bigger, so let's do that. Do I have gold stickers on all the extra credit jokers? That's a good question. Let's go look. Not this one, 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 not the... Okay, there's a few that I don't have. So maybe let's work on that today. Get the gold stickers on all the extra credit jokers. Alright. So... Onyx Agate is busted. Scary Face is okay, but we already have chips. I think we take Onyx Agate, even though it's a perishable, even though the boss says debuffed gloves. I think we take it. Maybe spades? Cool. Diamonds. I could play 3 jacks. I can splash in queen and a 9. Look at that. Extra chips. Do I want to ride the bus? I would say most of the time on gold stake I want to ride the bus. So obviously it's not good with splash, but it gives me something to do other than just straight up dying. Expel Sword says, you know, we kind of like how if you do multiplayer on the Archaeology deck, start in anti-zero, you have a little bit more time in the multiplayer before the PvP starts. Is that something that we would be interested in just in general in the multiplayer mod? Have it PvP start later? It'd be nice to have it as an option. Not all the time, but so have like different game modes. So one, you get to choose the number of lives you have in the multiplayer mod, and then another option for, you know, choose the ante that the PvP starts. And then maybe a mode where the PvP starts in ante 6 or starts in ante 8, like that could be cool, maybe. Alright, if I got the bus, probably I don't need Onyx Agate anymore. Maybe we sell Onyx Agate, or maybe I still want it. Let's go play high card. I can discard the face cards. I can play I want to level up the bus, even though it cost me a ton of money to do so. Zano. Zano's got 13 months as well. Thank you for 13 months, Zano. Thank you for all the work that you do on the shorts. Folks, if anything interesting happens on stream and you think it would make a good short, just clip it. In Twitch, just go clip it, and then Zano can see it. See all the clips that you make. And maybe they get made into shorts. Alright. Finish with the clubs. Forklift. Popcorn. We don't have any money. So we just go next. So I think I'm going to do basically the same move. As long as we finish with the clubs, then the clubs win. Level up the bus. Not super thrilling gameplay, but maybe that's okay. Play a 9. Oh, that's too much. Splash is working overtime. Maybe I get rid of the Onyx Agate. Alright. Certificate seems good. Gold seals are good. Blue seals are good. Red seals are medium. Purple? Bummer. Alright. Oh, that's too much. Let's play the debuff card, see what happens. Alright. Yeah, I should sell the Onyx Agate. Maybe I sell it here. 5,000 points for the next one. Alright. Erosion, no. Let's go next. Purple again. Okay. Death. So what happens if I do one of these? That's not enough. Okay. What happens if I do one of these? Okay. I could do the 2 pair. I could play high card first. I can discard looking for the purple. I'm not sure what I want to use death for yet. Alright, so the 2 pair there was 3,000. Okay. Boss is extra large. Okay. Blue Joker, delayed gratification. Nope. Let's go next. I don't need that. Two pair. Again. Okay, I can probably win with the full house or maybe the 4 of a kind. We can play the pair here. I think we're going to save death not for a purple seal, but for... Well, I could use it to get rid of the face card. In the wheel? Or judgment first. So, if we end the round with hands and discards equal, so both 0, we get a tarot card and a planet card. We get Mercury. Not bad. Any kind of enhancements? That's huge. Okay, don't want Uranus. Probably we still do pairs rather than 2 pair, I think. Two pairs better with more cards. Retrigger more cards. But we can splash in the pair. Yeah. Do we need to reroll here? Can we hit 20,000 for the boss? That seems incredibly dubious. Maybe I need this. Maybe I need the planet card. Alright. Sick. We got the gold seal. So let's go Steel 9. Play the full house with the Steel 9. That's not good. We need to hit our purple seals. We need some enhanced cards, or else we're cooked. We could have re-rolled, but I didn't, so now we pay the price. Maybe I should be playing two pair instead of a pair. Okay. I can play the pair of threes and then discard. I need to draw my purple seals here. Okay. I am no longer able to draw my purple seals. So the best hand we can make is... I could get a bunch of 10s. I have 3 9s. Okay. I can make a gold 6, but I don't think this wins. If we play the 3 9s. Maybe the pair is better because we get the molt from the steel card. Yeah. Honestly, not unexpected. Yeah. We didn't have it, you know, you get to round 9, we didn't have any effects worth re-triggering. We should have re-rolled. Knowing that it's the wall. Yeah, we could have avoided this. Oh well. Let's do it. Let's run it back. Alright. Let's try diamonds. If Uranus was another Mercury card, we would have had it. That's true. Yeah. Constellation. Anti-1 Constellation? Okay, but I could get a random seal. I'm gonna do that. Alright. So, let's go dig up some hearts. Alright, so if I discard one card at a time, it gets a random seal. I could discard the ace. I could play the flush first. The flush, which we know doesn't win. Alright, if the final discard has only one card, let's discard the king. It's purple. Oh. Proposition. Diamonds are debuffed. Alright, let's do it. Alright, only once per ante. Okay. Hierophant, that's huge. That's a big game. What's the deck? We call this one the Echo deck. Re-trigger all your cards. Does that sound powerful? It's because it is. The drawback? The scores required are more difficult. Higher scores required. Alright, let's go maybe hearts here. One more time. Alright, I did 7s and aces. Let's do 7s and aces. So ace and maybe 5 with the Hierophant. Re-trigger the bonus cards. Dang. Okay, passport reset. We got a spectral pack. We got a judgment. Let's go judgment first. Abstract Joker, sure. Spectral pack, onk. So, do I want the passport to get another seal? Do I want to make 2 abstract jokers? Do I want a red seal? Do I want aura? Aura sounds good. We could put aura on an ace. Or we could take a rare, random rare for $5. Fancy ace. Let's do it. Oh, when is the doc gonna trim his mustache? Yeah, we grew it out last night. We had some time, so we grew it out last night. Could take parking here. Retrigger the... When it says retrigger all the cards, it includes the held in hand stuff, so that's a lot of money. Could be a lot of money, but... It is a rental? I think I'm not gonna take it as a rental. Crash, you want me to do a 180? And not a 360? Alright, we could do that. Whoop. Oh no. Wait. Okay. Face the class? Okay. That's a 180. I gotta go like this. Alright. Diamonds now? Okay, so I got a smiley face. We could do face cards. We could go put a seal on a queen of diamonds. It's a gold seal. That's sweet. Okay. Okay. Hermit, yes. Do I want the priestess? Do I want save my money for the telescope? I'm a believer in the telescope. Alright. Let's go diamonds again. Sweet. Stencil. I want telescope. My most played hand is flushes. Let's use hermit now. That way I can buy the telescope. I don't have to take the celestial pack yet. Probably I should open a buffoon pack though. 8 ball, huge. Alright. So I can play this flush with an 8. I could play the pair and dig for my diamonds. Let's just play the flush. Sick. We could play the hearts. I do have a purple seal. I should discard once. Alright, we tried. It wasn't a Waffle House. It was a Cracker Barrel. Obviously. That's a US thing, right? Alright, series, yes. Go next. So Ambrosia gives us spectral cards when we skip. Do I want to skip for a top-up tag? No, I don't have room. So let's go diamonds. Alright, so we got the passport. I can put a random seal on a queen of hearts or clubs. Sick. Okay. I can make a steel 7. Run out the aces. Alright, well that didn't work. I can still get hearts here if I want. I could play the 8 by itself. That might win, actually. Is this thing on? Alright. So, 8 ball only has 3 rounds left. I could use strength to make more 8s. I'm probably not going to do that. I'll be honest. Maybe I want this. Enhanced cards can't be debuffed. If we're going to play on the Echo deck. If we're going to enhance our cards, maybe we want that. Yeah. I think I'm going to... Now that I have a Chariot, now that I have a Steel card, maybe I should take the Celestial pack. Take the Jupiter. Alright. So the thing I want to do is get more diamonds. There's purple. NJ Wood, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you for 5 months of Prime. I want to discard purple. I can make a Steel Ace first. I can use Strength on a 10 to make a face card. I can use Strength on my 7 to make an 8. I said I didn't want to do that. Let's try to draw one more diamond here. Binks, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. That's awesome. Let's go strength to 3. We want to strength the queen. And then make kings? Maybe. One, two, three, four, 5. I should make room. Other world, like a herm. Okay. Do you want Northern Line instead of this 8 ball? Do you want Northern Line instead of this passport? Is the passport gonna get us killed? Passport's fine. Alright. I want Buffoon Pack. Could take Midas Mask to make a bunch of gold cards, but it's Eternal. 2 Eternals, I think we gotta skip. Would I consider myself a VTuber? No, not really. I think that's disrespectful to the amount of work that VTubers do. So I can pick up $10 here. I could use strength to make more base cards. I could use lovers. We can make a wild card. We can make a wild 7. Or take $10. I think I just take the money. Northern Line or passport? I think I'm gonna go passport still. I think I'm gonna go 8 balls still. Yeah. World, nah. Alright. The full house is not it, right? I guess we could. We could play the full house. We got the face cards. We got the 8s. I think I want to go for the flush still. Potentially at the risk of my own life. Lovers helps. Alright. I'm going to make the king wild. Do something like this. Barely made it. Alright. Maybe we don't spin the wheel yet since the 8 ball's going out and the passport. We can open the Buffoon Pack first. Dr. Acula's bad with the permanent marker, so I guess we won't do that. Men's Quack, thank you for 4 months. Player 1, good luck on your Naninf attempt. To-do list on flushes? Maybe. Maybe we get rid of the 8 ball, spin the wheel. Dude, planets retrigger. What do you mean? I mean, playing cards retrigger. So could take 10 bucks here. Could go Empress. Boss's base chips and mold halved. That's a little bit spooky. But I think I'd take the money and then re-roll for give me something. Could take a bear in here. So I could take the espresso. We could get 30 bucks. I think it's too late to skip for 30 bucks. I could take the Baron. Maybe Baron instead of to-do list. Maybe take the foil instead of the passport. Maybe with the Baron you don't need the abstract joker. I don't know. There we go. This is a particularly safe line. Could take mail and rebate as an eternal rental. Maybe not. Okay, so I can play diamonds as a flush. We got Baron, we have Steel we can retrigger. Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe we don't need abstract joker. Mercury, no. Golden joker, maybe. Could take 4 Fienders. That's useful, actually. Makes it easier for me to get my flushes, easier for me to do hold steel cards in hand. What do the tower and coffee do? The espresso says when we skip, we get money. Otherwise, the amount of money goes down every round. So if you skip sooner, you get more money. If you don't skip at all, then it goes away after a while. Could take extra hand size. Maybe. Maybe hand size makes sense. Maybe it's not worth the rental fee. All right, diamonds. I could play a diamond flush. I can wait until we get steel or kings or something. Maybe I should have taken the hand size when it was offered to me. All right, I can play this flush. I can retrigger the king. I guess I could dig for maybe another king, maybe another steel card. Maybe I only play these diamonds and then draw more. That's not good. Oh no. Tough. Tough deck. Echo deck, tough deck. This is the same profile as the vanilla completionist plus. I copied the profile onto like a new. So I have like one separate Balatro that's modded and one that's not modded, and I have another one that's modded in a different way and another other one that's modded in a different way. I got a bunch of Balatro profiles. The thing that's tough about the Echo deck, you get the most benefit from playing bigger hands, but it's just tough to play the bigger hands on the higher stakes. Have I reached Naninf with the extra credit mod yet? Maybe we did. I don't know. All right, the handbook is scaling chips. Let's do it. We already got the gold sticker, but I think it's solid. Maybe I should just take Greedy Joker. This is our all right, this is a retriggerable Joker. We got it. We got what we need. All we gotta do is draw diamonds. We can play aces and jacks. Here's the thing about the deck design. Well, I'll wait till the ad breaks over and then I'll rant. Let's take Constellation. That seems like a good thing to do all the time. Vagabond. Well, that seems quite useful. Getting a lot of tarot cards. I just don't know if that's something that I want to do, the Vagabond. I guess I will. I can take the Arcana pack. Judgment or Star. Boss has decreased level of poker hand. Let's remove the 5 and the 2. Okay. Alright, now that the ads are over. Yeah, here's the thing about the deck design, right? The decks don't need to be exactly equal. Equal in what way? Equal in difficulty, equal in sort of power level as far as being able to get crazy high score runs or whatever. So for example, like why can't there be an easy deck for beginners to learn the game, right? Why can't there be a difficult deck? This is the challenge deck. It's a little bit weird that black deck is the 5th deck. Maybe black deck should be the last deck. But I mean, that's just the thing. And then so if you're designing new decks, okay, the difficulty level anywhere between easier than black deck, but then more difficult than yellow deck, then it's fine. And so kind of the same thing with the Echo deck. If you want to do this, retrigger all playing cards. Wow, that sounds crazy. That sounds exciting. Okay. It's not as weird as the Plasma deck. So that's another factor, is the weirdness factor. So there's like a wide range of the different decks. Not as weird as the Plasma deck. Obviously more interesting than the blue deck or the red deck, but that's fine, right? There's like the starter learner decks or whatever. So if the Echo deck is difficult, that's fine. If you want to make it easier, you could make it easier. If you want to make it more difficult, you could also do that. That's fine. The question is it fun? So like, is the challenge what makes it fun? Maybe you're okay losing a lot of runs if you get the one run that pops off. Maybe that makes it worth it. All right. We can win with the flush. We can spam hands for the Vagabond. We can use the Fool for Neptune. We can use the Fool for a Hermit. We're not going to get any money after this round because we're playing on the gold stake. So what if we just sell the Hermit for $1? That feels wrong. All right. All right, I'm doing strength now. So, how do I want to use my strength? Let's make... I could turn a jack into a queen. I can turn a 7 into an 8. I could turn 4 into a 5. I probably want to play a flush house. So 7 becomes an 8, I guess. Use the Fool. 8s become 9s. Tip it. Sick. Actually, more strength is fine. Alright. Discard for diamonds. Okay, I do need to draw diamonds. I can hold on to the Fool. Bummer. Alright, Vagabond, give me something triggerable. Alright? Look into my eyes. Give me what I need. Do I want the Fool for strength or do I want the Fool for temperance? I think we take the money. I think we cash out. Yeah. Maybe I should have waited, but here we go. Player 1, you really like the painted deck? I would say that's an unpopular take. When I was playtesting, before the game was launched, I played a lot of painted deck because it was new, it was different. But having -1 Joker slot, then there's less stuff that you can do, right? Like having the +2 hand size is cool, but then basically what this is saying is, okay, we took what could have been anything, that 1 Joker slot could have been anything, and we turned it into hand size specifically. Whereas the black deck, okay, we took away one of your hands, but we gave you the Joker slot, and the Joker slot can be anything. And when I play white stake black deck, I think that's actually pretty fun for me. I don't think it's wrong to like the painted deck. I just think that's going to be an unpopular opinion. And that's okay. We take DNA. I'm willing to do it once, but I'm not going to do it a lot. Extra discard probably makes sense. We don't have to spend here. We're already below 4, but I kind of want to spin the wheel just for fun. Alright, we did it just for fun. Let's go next. Let's think about... I can make another queen. I can make another 9. Let's make another 9. Do we want to keep the DNA? I think it's too expensive. I think I'm gonna get rid of it. Alright, I'll go Empress on the 9 and the Queen. Firm. We need to draw a diamond here or we lose. Or we could play the 2 pair. And I don't know if the 2 pair wins actually. I'll just go for the diamonds. If we don't get the flush, that sucks. Alright. Do I want Hermit? Do I want a random tarot card? Let's go use the Hermit, use the Emperor. Empress again. Steal 2, I guess. Sick. Okay. Series is cool. Extra hand would be cool, but we can't afford it. Go next. Question. I don't want to use my strength this time. Maybe I turn a queen into a king. Maybe I turn a king into an ace. Maybe I wait. All right. Sure. Four. Temperance again, cool. Moon, we can sell it. Get the hung man. Great. So if I use temperance here, that gives me interest. Play the flush with the steel card. All right. All right. We could get the coupons. Get a coupon tag and a voucher tag. If I want the coupons, I gotta sell the hung man, and I'm not about that. So I think we just go... I think I still do the vagabond for one more round. Let's go Arcana. Alright, I can make a steel 9. 7 and 6, we can hang him. Make a steel 9. Oh. The molt cards, for whatever reason, they have this bug. They show up with a gold seal on the back. That's a molt card. We're gonna see more of that. Alright. Having all the steel cards in hand, that's pretty sick. So, play an ace. Sun. Lovers. Lovers on the ace. Alright. Play the flush. Retriggers held in hand too? Yep, all playing cards. Held in hand and played. Should have sold the vagabond. But we got an Empress, so maybe it's worth it. Empress was worth $3. I would say the Empress is worth $3. But maybe we should have considered selling the vagabond. Monty Hall. Alright. So, sell it to get 2 random Joker tags. Let's do it. Let's take the Cartomancer. Let's do it. This is great. I love this. We're going into round 8 on the gold stake, and we have 1 Joker. Well, we have 1 Joker that does points. Everything else is just noise. Okay. I have the star. I can make my 9s into diamond. Sure. I want to draw an ace of diamonds. I want to draw a 7. I could just play the flush here. Let's go Empress first. Let's sell the Cartomancer. Play the flush. Sweet. Alright, we got the haul. Are you ready? 2 Joker tags. Oop. 1 polychrome, 1 holographic. Holographic bull. Nice. We don't get the polychrome one until there's a Joker, so we gotta reroll. I guess we just go next. 22 chips. Alright. Diamonds? One more time. Diamonds? Alright, since we have the steel cards, we don't need the bull. We can go ahead and ship it. Alright. With 2 steel cards, we have 30,000 points. With 1 steel card, we have 16,000 points. We're cooked. Oh no. Wait, this is a natural polychrome? Interesante. I guess I could take a Celestial pack. A Jupiter card would go a long way. Not worth the gamble. Alright, we just need 2 flushes. It's fine. 6 and 4, we can hang them. Oh, I could just go for the flush house. 9s and aces. 47 cards in the deck. I could play this one flush and then dig for a second one. Let's try that. Uh-oh. Alright, we take those. We take those. I don't know if we are getting away with it yet, but definitely Crafty Joker's not bad. Try a Buffoon pack. So we could take an Obelisk. I don't know. I don't think we can do that. I don't think we're in a good position to be doing the Obelisk. I will pass on the Celestial pack, pass on Sly Joker. Okay. 2 steel cards wins. Flush house wins. Let's go flush house. So we discard the 4. What's this? It's a high card. Could be diamonds. That could be the queen that I need. This is too many face down cards. This is not good. 2 queens is great. Alright, what's this? Hold on. Face down. That could be a 9 of diamonds. It could also be... It can't be an 8 of diamonds. It has to be a 9 of diamonds. So if we sort by rank, it's bigger than a 7. And if we sort by suit, it's got to be a 9. Alright. So I will try to get one more 9. But I think the flush house, even without the steel, wins. So just ship it like this. Nice. Bosses, my face cards are gonna be face down. I do want this. I do want Empress. I probably don't need the Celestial pack. Take it anyway just to be safe. Maybe Mars. Alright. So aces and 9s, we can do it. All we gotta do is believe. Aces and 9s. We did it. We're doing it. We're actively crime in progress. Let me draw another 9. I don't know if I need the steel. Alright, well, time to find out. Empress on the aces. There's no way this wins. There's no way we live here. 50,000 points. It would have worked if we played it as the starting hand. We could have played a flush. We could have played the full house plus a flush if I was paying more attention. But also, if we draw the 9 there, then we live because we have the steel card. Try to get the 9. Maybe the chances of drawing the 9 were not very good chances. 21 cards in the deck, so that means there's only maybe 3 9s left out of 21 cards. Yeah. Echo deck kind of tough. Yeah. Maybe we'll come back to it. Maybe we'll come back to it. The early game is tough. And then once you get going, then the end game is also tough because the scores are bigger requirements. I really like the Bizarre deck though. Let's do that one. Scaling is no joke. Yeah. Let's go get diamonds. I think the thing with the Echo deck is you just gotta figure out the right way to play it. And maybe I just haven't figured that out yet. The re-triggering makes all my scoring math off. We could get an ace of diamonds. We could also get a rocket. Huge. Alright. This is the one. We're going to the moon. Let's pick up some hearts. Could play the 2 pair here. We could dig for the diamonds as a flush. I think I'm gonna play the 2 pair. Aces and kings is pretty strong. And then we can finish up with pair of 9s or 2 pair. Bizarre deck. Start with 3 vouchers. Start with these vouchers. Discount. Own. It's your boy. We can do the wild cards. But I need enhanced cards become wild cards. I have to get enhanced cards first. Man, let's do it. We could do that. Yeah, we could do that. Alright. Jupiter? If we take the werewolf, we do Jupiter, right? Maybe I'm supposed to take this. Liquidation. $1 death card. $3 Arcana pack. They're just giving them away. Alright. Diamonds. Diamonds? This is quite the pickle. What the heck, man? I guess I could use death to make more diamonds. But what is my follow-up play gonna look like? Maybe I should have used the death earlier. Man. Alright, go next. Rip. Clubs. And that's why you don't play flushes. The werewolf will come back around. We'll get it. Delayed gratification. Maybe. What's in here? Oh, plushie. Extra chips. Do I want delayed gratification as an eternal? Probably. Okay. Got the flush. With the extra chips. Okay. Do another flush with the extra chips. Okay. Okay. Could take the family, could take blackjack. They're both perishables. They both do basically the same thing. I'm gonna take the blackjack. So this says scoring face card, non-scoring ace. In order for the ace to be non-scoring, you need at least a pair of face cards. Blank voucher? Sure. It's discounted. So ace and king doesn't work. I need at least a pair of faces, which is kind of funky. Let me get a pair. One more time. Maybe I should have just taken the family. I can play a straight if I want. The straight wins. Oh wait, maybe I should have played the debuffed ace. That also counts, non-scoring ace. Oh well. Could take Zany for extra chips. Could take a Mega Spectral pack. We get Illusion. I want Illusion. Let's go Zany and then Mega Spectral. Alright, we can use Wraith. Driver's license. So we could get some fancy aces. We could get a black hole. Let's get the fancy aces. Alright. Now we're fully cooking now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I love about the Bazaar deck. Start on clearance set, you could just buy stuff. Whatever. Great. I can play a pair of aces. Dang. Well, someone probably could have predicted that that wasn't going to go very well. It's okay. All we got to do is draw another ace. There we go. Plus 21. Huge. Alright. We're taking Illusion. It's sick. Do I want a queen? Don't more face cards. No. I can play the pair of tens. I need to get a pair of faces. I can play another pair, digging for a pair of faces. I don't want to use my discards, but I will if I have to. I get pair of aces, which is not a pair of faces. Alright. Pair of jacks. So scoring face card, non-scoring ace. So this should work if I play the two pair. This should work. Non-scoring ace. If it works as advertised. Oh. Well, maybe debuff doesn't count as non-scoring. Maybe that's me. Maybe I misinterpreted that. Bummer. The other ace scored? Yeah, but it says a non-scoring ace. Just at least one. So it's okay, you score one, one's non-scoring. Fist is great, actually, with what we currently have going on. Maybe we don't need to do blackjack anymore. Sigil, Ouija. Yeah, maybe Sigil. See what happens. Hearts? Sure. Hand size, no. Celestial pack. Nope. Pair of jacks. We gotta pay the rental fee, but we get the delayed gratification. Red card. I do want red card. Do we get rid of the driver's license? I think we can drop Zany Joker. All right. I can use death to make another gold card. That's huge. All right, what if we made a lot of aces? Does that sound fun? Boss gonna debuff my hearts, but we won't have to worry about that in the future. I want to open booster packs for the red card. I can stone a 2. I could use the Hierophant to make 2 bonus cards. Let's stone the 2. Maybe this is the Pocket Aces run? Could be. Alright, pair of 4s. I can play 2 pair, 8s and 10s. Choosing 2 pair instead of the full house so we get the fist value. I can play kings and aces as 2 pair. All right. I guess we don't go back in time. All right, gold seal 4. Let's skip. We don't need that. Oil 7. Yeah, oil's pretty strong with what we have going on. All right, play a bunch of 3s. I can play the queens. I could play 2 pair. Let's play the pair of queens. Pair of jacks. What does the far left Joker do? Plushie is kind of like abstract Joker, but it's chips. So 16 chips per Joker. Strength and Magician. All right, 3 and 2, we can hang them. I can use Strength to raise up my face cards. I could save Strength for kings. Yeah. Light them up. Sweet. Okay. Do I want to shoot the moon? Could do shoot the moon instead of raise fist. Shoot the moon is holographic. We have strength. We can make queens. We have 47 cards in the deck. I think we do it. All right. Let's do it. So I'm gonna use strength on my jacks. Keep the 7. Throw away the king and the ace. All right. I can play ace high with a stone card. Huge. I can play a pair of 7s. I can make them lucky. I don't need to. Okay. I can use strength here. I can save it. I think I'll do it now so we get the queen, and the ace is fine. I can make a lucky ace. I can make a lucky queen. Probably the queen ends up not being played, and that's okay. All right. Now we can probably go back in time. Now that we got Shoot the Moon, we can probably go back in time. Pick up another queen. Chariot. Okay. So Steel Queen. Take 20 bucks. Blackboard. Is it perishable? No. Could take bootstraps here. Could take a 4. Could take a polychrome purple joker. Maybe polychrome purple joker instead of driver's license. I'm probably going to be using my discard, so purple joker is not good here. Let's go next. I can keep the stone card. So if I just play the high card with the stone, how much is this? Nice. Supernova is... I could take a steel card. Goes well with Shoot the Moon. Maybe. Yeah, I'll take a steel card. Take a random steel card, that's fine. Celestial Pack, we can skip. Death, I can copy a queen. Maybe turn a 2 into another queen. What's my favorite extra credit deck? Wait. Anaglyph deck? I'm gonna vote for the Bizarre deck. Alright. Let's discard the ace. Nice. Play the king. Alright. Temperance gives me money. Devil I can use on my queens potentially. I could take a fancy ace. I think if it's not a queen, I don't take it. Don't need the 4 feiners. Maybe I should turn stuff into hearts because we already had the hearts boss. Here, death on a steel queen's okay. You could also take 20 bucks here. Maybe the steel queen is worth 20 bucks. Maybe that's worth using death on. Since we have Shoot the Moon. I'm gonna save the devil for a different queen. I think I am going to take the sun here. Alright, Queen of Hearts. Play the pair. Dip it. Boss has -1 hand size, that's okay. Totally manageable. Crash, good luck taking the boy to school. Gold ace. Nah. Darkill, thank you for the 6 months. 6 months in advance. Venus or Uranus? None of these. We just skip. I need slightly more enhancements for my driver's license, but we're getting there. Delayed gratification putting in the work. Here's the thing. Delayed gratification got us where we needed to be. Delayed gratification is how we got here in the first place. So, you know, cut him some slack. Also, later on, once we get a better deck, we won't need to discard at all. Then we can get delayed gratification money later, maybe? Possible. Have I considered I might be Crash's son's Saturday morning cartoon? Oh. Like, in Australia in the morning, they watch us when it's evening time for me? No, I have not thought about that. New poll. Actual favorite deck. Archaeology deck or archaeology deck? I'm gonna abstain from this one. I don't wanna... Could be controversial, my opinion. So maybe I'll abstain. Maybe I could have taken Madness. Nah. Alright. Let's draw some queens. Maybe? I knew there were queens in there. If we need to play the foil, we could play the foil. We're good. Could take a gold 8 as another foil. How badly do we need these queen? Can we take another gold card? We can take another gold card. That seems fine. I can take the plutonium. That's good. I can skip. Death. I want to use death on a steel queen or a gold queen. Let's go steel queen. Plus temperance for $6. Oh, maybe I should have used the Hierophant. I should have used the Hierophant. An actual misplay. Lucky 7 we don't have room for. Bummer. Hey, look, a queen. Okay. We don't have as many steel cards in hand, which is a little bit spooky. Okay. I can start turning aces into steel cards. I could save the death card. Play one of these. Alright. Alright. I don't want Mercury. 2 Arcana packs. Michelle? Showman. I can make a steel queen. Lovers, I can make any card wild. Turns on the driver's license. Face down cards. Alright. Now that the driver's license is online, what happens if we do this? Sick! Look at the value. Look, we got the $4. You thought your gratification was delayed? How about delayed gratification? Play only one hand. Yeah, I could probably do that. You could immolate. Oh. Dang, we really drew no queens there? That's crazy. Alright. Could take a burger. I think I still need the plushie. I think I still need the chips. Spin the wheel. Alright. Draw some queens. Alright, next round we actually need more points though. So let's not get too crazy here. Red card, we can... You know, we could take the plutonium so that we have the chips. Rather than skipping. Maybe that makes sense. Tech wants scaling gratification. Tech wants even more gratification over time. Maybe that's not incorrect. Maybe it should be like that. Alright. We don't get to mess around here. Oil Queen. Could take a Mercury card. Glass King, no. Blue Seal, yes. Fifth card. Okay. I have Steel. I am going to discard the gold ones. Alright, is this enough queens? Probably. So I can use Death to get another Blue Seal. Okay, I can play the foil card. Would I ever consider doing a black deck Naninf? The only realistic way to do it is with Perkeo, and if you're using Perkeo, it's not particularly interesting. So the answer is no, I'm not really interested. I am interested in time travel though. Let's go back in time. I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna do it, I'm just saying that it's not interesting to me. Like I might still end up doing it if there's nothing else to do. Maybe if I say, oh, we did the black deck Naninf, people will get excited about it. Even if it's not interesting to me, it'll be interesting to somebody. It'll be interesting to the kids. That's just how it be, you know? Make another Blue Seal, I guess. Alright. I thought of a way to make it interesting, but I'm not going to spoil it. But I did think of a way. Alright. I forgot we got the crystal ball. What's in here? Wheel of Fortune? I shouldn't have done that. Make a gold queen. How about that? Sorry, what was this boss? Base, chips, and malt halved. Alright. I can make a goal. I'm gonna say hold on to the devil. Go temperance. 7 and 6, hang him. Make another gold card. Let's get steel. Okay. I need one more of those. Like this. No rare jokers. That seems tough. Hologram. Dang, hologram would be cool. I don't know if we could do it. I don't know if we have enough time. It could work. It could work. I would have to reroll a lot here. It could work. I think if the boss is going to be base chips and multi-tab, I don't think we get rid of the plushie. I think we need the chips. I think I'm going to throw away the ace here. I want more steel. Okay. Hello, Dom. Hello, Raiders. Welcome. Dom and Raiders, we're doing the extra credit mod. So the deck I'm playing right now, we call it the Bazaar deck. Bazaar deck, you start with 3 vouchers, like the Zodiac deck. The 3 vouchers are Clearance Sale, Own, and Magic Trick. This run, we happen to get the Tier 2 vouchers also. Doing gold stake runs on the new decks and trying to get gold stickers on the new Jokers. Plushie, we already got the gold sticker. It's like Abstract Joker, but it's chips instead. Dom, you've seen this one before a couple times? Yeah, I think it's solid. I think it's fun. I'm gonna choose to make steel rather than another blue seal. I think that's the direction that we're going. This boss says my base cards are gonna be debuffed. I'll be honest, that's not good. That's not great. Huh. Okay. We might still be able to win off of the red card. It's maybe possible. Seems tough though. Alright, so I need the tower. I need to skip for the red card. I need... Steel doesn't really help me anymore. Fortune Teller. Do I have high enough level high card where we get rid of the plushie? Maybe not yet. Alright. I don't know yet. Play the queen. Like that. Isn't this a bad Joker setup for trying to get gold stickers? I mean, yeah, but you do have to win the runs. So, holographic 7 maybe works. Maybe holographic 4 works. What's in here? I am going to skip. Vampire probably doesn't work. Prideful Joker. Plus 18 for wild cards. Could take the Acrobat. Is the Acrobat times 3 going to be enough? Probably not as much as the extra chips from the plushie. Hierophant maybe helps. Ten and ace, we can hang them. Keep the Hierophant. I could put a blue seal on the 8. I could put a blue seal on the queen. This doesn't super matter. Maybe I use Emperor instead. The Sun would allow me to play maybe a higher ranking hand. Maybe I could try to play a flush 5. Enhanced cards can't be debuffed. Alright. Hey, guess what? That's a gold sticker that we don't already have. Guess what? This boss, stinky. I think I still need to draw steel though. Do something like that. Great. I mean, we still barely win. And that's only because we have the stone card for the extra chips. Alright. Okay. Shuffle me Jimbos. That might not be an issue. Alright, looking for plutonium. That's great. Standard pack, we probably skip. Maybe I'm supposed to not throw away the stone card. We got all tier 2 vouchers. Yeah, we got illusion, we got liquidation. What's the other one? Oh yeah, the glow ups in the shop. All right, I think we did it. Supernova. Plutonium. We have the telescope, so it's guaranteed. Go next. I probably don't need the stone card anymore. I don't have any steel in hand. Is that going to be an issue? Let's find out. A little bit of an issue, not having the steel cards in hand. Let's throw away one of these 9s. Okay. So throw away one of these 9s. We could throw the foil. Throw away one of the 9s. Alright, got a little spooky there for a second. Yeah, I think we resolved the issue. Peaceful resolution. Alright, we could take... You want gold sticker marker or gold sticker prideful joker? I'm gonna take the prideful joker. We already got gold sticker purple joker. Alright. Gold seal. Ace. Boom. Glass ace. Nah, spin the wheel. We could get the gold sticker hoarder. I feel like the hoarder is gonna come back around. We'll get the gold sticker later. Go next. I don't really care what order, I guess. Maybe driver's license we want. Put the Eternals on the left. How about that? Alright. We get one discard. One shot. Okay. Can't play a pair. Okay. I guess we could play 3 of a kind. Anyway, this should be enough. Well, one more after this. Okay. Okay. We got one. We got the Prideful Joker. +1. Archaeology deck. Oh yeah. -1 hand size. You think we could get an ace here? Or some other pair? Let's get an ace. He's done it. What is this deck's gimmick? If you didn't notice, because it's very subtle and hard to notice, we started in anti-zero. Anti-zero means the scoring requirements are lower. Whoa. Means we have more time to get the ball rolling. The drawback is -1 hand size. Permanently. Plutonium seems good. Maybe high card is good. Let's go Buffoon Pack. Let's get a Scaling Joker. This seems bad. Steel cards are also gold cards. We don't have a lot of hand size, so let's take Misprint here. And maybe Plutonium. It'd be nice to get the voucher, but I don't think we're going to have enough money to do that, so let's just go next. Alright, with the Misprint, I might be able to win with just a pair of aces. Nice. Okay. Create a tarot card and a planet card. If hands and discards are equal, get the hallucination and go next. 2 pair. Alright. We could pick up a blue joker and try to get some tarot cards. The order is not going to happen. We're not going to play straights with -1 hand size. Let's spend some money. Let's go Celestial Pack. That's huge. Okay, let's take the Plutonium. Go Priestess for more Plutonium. Sell the Earth card. Go one more. Black Hole. Alright. So the traffic light says it's 2.5 molt. Okay, decreases by 1. So it goes 2.5, 1.5, 0.5. Sick. We can play high card. We can play whatever. You want a pair of 7s? You can play a pair of 7s. Bang. Now it's times 1.5. Supernova. That seems good if we're going to be spamming high card. But it is a rental, so I'm going to say no. I'm just going to go next. Alright. Pair of 10s. Times 1.5. Oh, now it's times 0.5. The traffic light says stop. Could take the fist. The fist seems pretty strong, pretty good for us. I don't know if we need it. Maybe we open Buffoon Pack instead. Can't take the pants. Maybe take Habsies. Maybe. Maybe I take Abstract Joker instead of the fist. Yeah, that seems like the safe thing to do. Let's do that. Alright. Here's the cheater way of doing the traffic light. All you gotta do is put it on the left. Times 0.5 happens first, and then the rest of this stuff happens. So let's play the full house. Bang. Alright, now we move the traffic light back. Okay. How about a pair of 9s? Boss says my clubs are debuffed. Tech's gotta go to sleep. Good night, Tech. Thanks for hanging out. This might be... We might do the traffic light. That could be the run. I could check a buffoon pack, or I could save my money for seed money. Go buffoon pack. Rebate. Alright. Mail-in rebate on 7s. I could take a strength card. So if we play a hand, it wins. I can discard the aces and the 3. Rebate on 7s, I am going to use strength. I could use strength again. I think I can do something better with the fool, so I'm going to save the fool. Alright, get my money. Play the high card. Alright. Purple Joker. We could probably do the no discards Purple Joker build if we want, instead of the mail-in rebate. That's probably the safe play. Alright. Purple Joker, if you have leftover hands and discards, you gain chips and molt. Go next. 2 pair. Alright, traffic light. 2.5. Chip it. Traffic light feels like an obelisk. Does it? No, traffic light is like the acrobat. It's like the loyalty card. It's off most of the time, and then sometimes it's on. And when it's on, it's on. Let's go pick up Northern Lion as a value generator. That's sweet. Alright. Times 1.5. What does the traffic light do? It gives you decreasing amounts of X molt. Instead of increasing amounts of X molt, it's decreasing amounts. And then, when it hits 0.5, it resets. Loops back around. Go next. Paratus. So now it loops back around, now it's 2.5. Okay, we can play the 3 of a kind. Okay. Look at that. Okay, I could take the card shark instead of the traffic light. Could take the devil, make a gold card. I think I want blank voucher for sure. Take the devil, go arcana. So I can make a gold king, maybe? Boss has base chips and molt halved. 9 and 6, we can hang them. I can copy it with the fool. Spectral pack. 7s, we can hang them. I have 5 7s. Maybe queen and 10, we can hang them. I can use cryptid to get more 7s. I could put a red seal. What if we make a lot of 7s? How about that? Alright, so traffic light says times 1.5. Okay, now it's 0.5. Why are we making 7s? I mean, we gotta make something, so might as well make 7s, right? Take a Mars card. Could take a buffoon back. Maybe I want to replace this misprint. Maybe I don't need to replace this misprint. Boss has no repeat hand types, that's fine. Alright. Pair of 7s. Dang. Does hack work on 7s? No, hack is only 2 through 5. But this does work on 7s. Let's check it out. It says, if we play a hand containing a 7, they're all lucky. Bye-bye, Northern Lion. Actually, you know what? I should have opened the Arcana pack first in case there's a Temperance. Son of a biscuit. Go on $11 here. Punished like never before. Never before punished like this. Alright. Go next. Let's play a pair of 7s. That's huge. Plus 20, let's go. Whoop, traffic light says no. Traffic light says stop. Times 0.5. High card, I guess. We could get the hat. But should we do the hat? I guess we can get the traffic light another time. The doc is not himself when he's got the lucky 7. What do you mean? I can open the standard packs. I don't need a 9 or a molt 2. I don't need a bonus 6. I can play 2 pair. I can't play 2 pair, but I can play a pair of aces. I can play high card 7. Bummer. Thank you, boss. Plus 3 on the purple joker. 3 molt and discards. We did it. Alright, let's see what's in the buffoon pack. So, fortune teller scales, but it's eternal, so we don't take it. Go next. Alright. Tens and jacks. We just gotta find the werewolf now. That would be exciting. Play a 7 as a high card. This boss, we got the serpent. Could get the bonkler. Bonkler instead of the misprint. But then all our jokers would be eternal. Money? Go next. Okay. Oh, maybe we should have done this. 27 bucks? Nah, not worth it. Okay. Sorry, there's a question. Can you get the lucky cat while you have the lucky 7? No. And I can explain why in a second. So this says when you play the 7s, they count as lucky. They don't count as lucky until you play them. So unless we get lucky cards on our deck. Yeah, it used to say just all 7s are lucky and then it would work, but now they're only lucky when you play them. All right, let's get money. 8 and 3, we can hang him. Death, I can make another. We can make a glass 7. We could also make a wild 7. What if we made a wild 7? How about that? All right. I can play a pair. I could play high card. It's kind of the same either way. So let's play the high card 3. I could play 2 pair now. Is slightly better. I could play a high card 2. Sevens and jacks. Plus 20. Bummer. Sorry, what does the cowboy hat do? It gives you, it's like bootstraps, it's like the bull, but it's X-Molt version. So 0.4 X-Molt for every $25 you have in the bank. Lucky 7 says if we play a hand containing just 1 7, all of the cards count as lucky. Money tree is useful. Assuming that we survive this round. We can take the Swashbuckler. Since we have the antimatter, we can take an Arcana pack. 5 and 2, we can hang him. Cool. Pair of 7s. Oh! We got the money, we got the extra molt. Sick. Pair of 7s. And if you don't know about Purple Joker says if you have leftover hands and discards, it gives you that much molten chips. So if we have 3, 1 hand, 2 discards, we get +3. Molt and chips. Sun, maybe. Boss says my spades are going to be debuffed. I could turn my spades into hearts. Buffoon pack, I could still replace my misprint. Yin Yang. Hands and discards equal, you get tarot cards. Let's do that instead of misprint. Alright. High card ace. I could play a full house with 7s. I could play the 2 pair and save the 7s. Play the full house for the extra chips. I did not get any +20s. Bummer. Play 7 as a high card. Pair of 6s. Oh, I did get +20s? Oh, wasn't paying attention then. Okay, that's 24 bucks. Do we save the money? Do we open the standard pack? Foil Jack. I could go purple 10. Could pick up a gold card. Maybe gold card is fine. Maybe skip the rest. Maybe I don't need the gold card anymore. Ah. Could take the seltzer to re-trigger the lucky cards. That's interesting. Seltzer instead of yin yang. My 7 is debuffed. That's not good. At least we get the extra chips on the 2 pair. Okay. These 7s are debuffed. That's not good. Let's try to draw more 7s. I'm gonna have to discard. I can play 4 of a kind, 7s. With the seltzer. We got the 20 bucks. We got the 20 molts. Alright. Nah, we're cooking. It's fine. We go DNA instead of seltzer to get more 7s. Could take an extra hand. I think we take DNA here. Sounds like fun. I can make a gold 7 and we can copy those instead of wild 7s. I want to level up maybe 2 pair, maybe 4 of a kind. Alright, so we can copy the 7. 20 bucks. Sweet. Let's draw more 7s. So I can play 3 of a kind 7s. I could play a full house 7s. And kings. Does Lucky 7 allow you to have multiple enhancements? Yeah, 2 at a time. Okay. Can I get a better 7? I can. That's not a bad 7. Could get a Mars card. Could get Venus. Let's go Mars. I'm a believer in the 4 of a kind. Alright. I could use my discards to find my better 7s. I can copy the gold 7. And then play the 4 of a kind 7s. Does the lucky 7 have a chance of giving me 20 bucks when I play it? Yep, that's the whole point. Could take a burnt joker to level up my high card. 2 standard packs takes me down to 23. I think I'm, or 2 celestial packs. Let's not open the celestial packs. Let's go next. Let's draw 7. One more time, 7s. I can play high card. I could play a pair. I could play 2 pair. This loses, I think. I think we need 3 of a kind. I think the 2 pair is not strong enough. That sucks. 9 7s left in the deck. That sucks. Maybe we could have rerolled. We could have rerolled for maybe another X-Mult Joker. Oh well. If we hit all plus 20s on the lucky cards, maybe it's fine. Nah. This boss was gonna be stinky for us. We get 50,000 for 1 hand. If we play 5 hands, would have been fine against a normal boss. Rip. Sometimes you get the stinky boss. All right, we're back to the Echo deck. Let's give that a try. Maybe we tried to get too fancy on that one. I can go 8s and 3s as a full house. Okay. Jupiter card, if I'm playing on the Echo deck, that sounds like a good idea. Faceless Joker also makes sense. Go next. So I can discard looking for diamonds. A flush wins. Let's start with a pair. All right, diamonds. And then draw 1 more diamond. And then get rid of the Faceless Joker. Sweet. Alright. Priestess, extra discard. If I'm going to play flushes, not that we should, but if I am, maybe extra discard is useful. Go next. Diamonds. This deck re-triggers every card, not just the cards that you play, but also the cards held in hand. Ah, rats. Okay. Jupiter, yes. Walkie-talkie is great, but it's a rental, so I'm not going to take it. I'm going to take a Buffoon pack instead. Yep. Shoot the Moon is probably pretty good. with the retrigger all the cards. But we did that one already. So let's go Riff Raff. Go next. Investment tag. Yeah, we should take it. Parking handbook. Okay, so the handbook, we want to play different hands. We need 2 flushes to win. There's flush number 1. I can get maybe spades. Maybe hearts? Let's go spades. Alright, so handbook gets bigger when we play different flavors of hands. So if we want, we can play a pair of 9s. We can play high card. Didn't get the parking money, bummer. We can play the flush. Keeping the Riff Raff. Green Joker is usually pretty good on the gold stake, and maybe Green Joker plus handbook is something that's pretty powerful, something that we want to do. Sure. Keep the parking. Maybe no more Riff Raff. First hands face down. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We could play high card. We probably should try to get a flush. Okay. I can play the clubs flush. Chad gives us extra chips. Okay. Can I win with the pair? Probably. All right. I'm not going to pretend that this is not sketchy, but I think we're doing okay. Jupiter or Uranus? Probably Jupiter still. Temperance gives me $10, or do I want to make some Molt cards? Molt cards are probably pretty powerful for us. So, take the money. Reroll once. Alright, Greedy Joker, huge. Okay. So, I can play Ace High. Okay. I can play a pair of 9s. I could play 2 pair. Let's play just the pair of 9s. Okay. Now I can play the 2 pair. I could use the Empress on the diamonds since we have Greedy Joker. I could save the Empress till we need it, for sure. Not getting very much parking money. Jupiter again. 2 Celestial Packs. Let's go next. Okay, start with a pair. The flush wins. All we gotta do is find a flush. We can play high card. Looking for diamonds. High card again. or 2 pair. We'll go high card again. Did not get the... Didn't get the flush. That's okay. We can go molt diamonds. Molt 5s. There. So we should have enough chips on the handbook. Should have enough molt from the chat. That should be enough. Hey, look, another Jupiter card. Level 6 flush is kind of crazy. Alright, what's my favorite Joker in the vanilla game? My favorite Joker is trading card. Because you get to destroy stuff. That's fun. I can make a gold card. I could spin the wheel. Gold cards we can retrigger with the Echo deck. How about a gold queen? Also, least favorite Joker? Oh, sorry. They asked for least favorite Joker, not favorite Joker. I don't know. Least favorite I would have to think about a lot, actually. Let's see here. Do I want to take 15 bucks? Do I want to make a steel card? I can make a glass card. Glass card would be strong. Maybe glass jack. Obelisk? Nah. I understand the obelisk. I like the obelisk. Obelisk is fun for me personally. Dig for some diamonds. I think 8-ball's fun too. Being able to spam tarot cards, I think that's fun. I think if you're not a fan of spamming tarot cards, I think that makes you weird. Loyalty card? Yeah, not a super big fan of loyalty card. Maybe Shoot the Moon, I'm not a big fan of. Yeah. But I don't know if that makes it the one that I hate the most. I think that's a tough call to make. Playing around blackboard is annoying or difficult. It depends on what kind of hand you're trying to play. If I'm on gold stake and I'm spamming pairs, then blackboard is automatic. It's free. Costs me nothing. All right. Probably I want to make more gold. I could also make more diamonds. Greedy Joker is not going to last forever. Maybe I go gold 2. Maybe the gold 2 is slightly greedy. Player 1 says they just don't like doing the blackboard because it's annoying to play with. That's what I'm saying is, like, if you play a pair, you pick 2 cards and then you pick 3 more cards that you want to throw away. That's not terribly difficult most of the time. Just depends on play style, depends on what hand you're playing. Player 1, I know you play mostly multiplayer, so if you're just, you know, spamming multiplayer, I could see in a multiplayer context maybe blackboard isn't very exciting for you. Seeing double is a little bit weird. Seeing double is the same as blackboard. It's free. Alright, so the handbook, we played a pair. We played a high card. No, we played a pair. We played 2 pair. I think I'm still going to play the pair here. So that I can dig for my diamonds. I could probably win with 2 pair. I could go Hierophant on a 3 and a 9. So if I do the 5s and the 3s here, 2 pair. Flower pot, not very exciting. All right, that's the one. Flower pot, get it out of here. Okay. Arcana packs. Don't really like Splash. Splash is objectively fun. Splash is the most $3-ist Joker. You just throw whatever garbage. Whatever synergy you want, just add it. Just splash in a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Don't think about it, just throw it in there. Alright, let's try to draw our diamonds this time. Yeah, Square Joker is kind of the same way. You just throw it in there. Pick 4. Dip it. Alright. This time, does the 2-pair win? Or do we need to dig for the flush? Maybe with the bonus card, the 2-pair wins, and we get the glass jack. I think I put the 9 in front and I put the glass over here. Yeah, do something like that. Yeah, that's a bunch of chips. A little bit of malt. Alright, Greedy Joker's done. Okay, this boss is going to be expensive. What can we do about it? Not a whole lot. Popcorn helps. We can try to beat the boss faster. Celestial pack, I can level up 2-pair. I can level up pair. I think I take the seed money, even though it's going to cost us a lot here. Alright. I could use my discards and try to get my good diamonds. I could... No, I think I need to do that. I think I need a flush. Grimbo be damned. So here's the flush. I think I'm going to try to get one more diamond. Keep the gold card. Alright. I guess trying to dig for the diamonds is expensive, and maybe that's a reason not to do it. Did the glass card break? We did break the glass card. Yeah. Bummer. I guess I can win with the 9. I can get rid of the popcorn. Alright, I'll be honest, team. We're going into Ante 5. Our jokers are not incredible, though Banner helps. Fool helps. We don't have a lot of re-triggerable stuff. Maybe it's worthwhile to open the standard pack and look for something like a gold card. And then go next. Alright. I want to play 2-pair, maybe. I think I'm going to use the Mercury card. I think that's the safest thing to do. So this might, we might be able to win with just pairs. I can play high card 5. I can finish with 2-pair if we need to. We get more handbook value that way. I could play 3 of a kind. We get the handbook value. You son of a biscuit. No. I guess I mean we definitely could have played the full house. Rats. Yeah. The Echo deck has been super rude to us, not getting the retriggerable effects from the top. All right, we gotta figure this one out. Okay, we have to figure out how to beat the Echo deck. That's it. Didn't get enough plus chips. Yeah, maybe. All right, dagger? No. Superposition? Maybe. Buffoon pack first. We could take the hiker. We could take the business card. Extra chips or extra money. All right. We... man. All right. I'm going to take the hiker because I want to try to get gold stickers, and the hiker is not eternal. So let's do that. Okay. Let's take the hiker. Let's not take the superposition because I don't want to pay the rental fee. Go hearts. Play the hearts. I could dig for better hearts. Dip it. Upgrade. Again. Again. Oh. Guess I'll play a pair of twos. Crash, good luck with Oblivion. That sounds like fun. There's the handbook again. Alright, we got the hiker. We don't need the handbook. We could take Glutinous Joker. Alright. Alright. This is the one. Let's cook them. This is something. Yeah. Time to lock in. I don't think lock in is necessary. I think we just autopilot now. I think it's just we're straight chilling. The boss is gonna debuff some stuff, I guess. I want to go for the flush. I want to keep playing my clubs. Sorry, Glutinous Joker? What else would you call it? No sun. Let's go next. More clubs. Discard the low ones. All right. All right. Looking dicey. All we need is one more club. That's it. All we need is one more club. Son of a biscuit. Could just play pairs. Alright, refund the channel points. The window's still open. Yeah, time to refund. The archaeology deck is the superior deck. I mean, archaeology deck is fun for me, but not as fun as the bizarre deck. This is the one? Could be. This is a demonstration of why you can't play flushes on blue stake and higher. Yeah. Understandable. I want the mainland rebate. Take the buffoon pack. We could take the rental business card. Huh. It might be worth it. As a rental, it might be worth it. A rebate on kings? Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8 as a straight. I could play a straight. Look at that, $6 already. Whoa! How'd that happen? I could play a straight, probably wins. Yeah. Do one of those. Alright, no rebate. Flushy gives me chips. Mystic Summit gives me molt. Grabber gives me extra hand. Alright. Alright. This is the one. High card queen. Bang. Bummer. I guess I can play high card jack. Bummer. Player 1, you're not a believer in this one? I'll take the apple. Apple gives us chips. Has a chance to be destroyed. Ah. Queens and jacks. Here we go. Big money. Hey, Savage. Thank you for the prime sub. How big is the Violet Vessel on the Echo deck again? It's 2.5 times as big. So, however much that is. Could take an 8-ball. Are we 8-balling? Alright, team. We're 8-balling. Alright. Are we Jupiter? We 8-balling? Doubters, get in here. Yeah, get your doubters in here. Alright, we're 8-balling. Alright. I could go strength on 2 8 or 2 7s to make 2 8s. I could go world on 2 8s and a queen. I can play a flush. This is huge. Look at that, we got a tarot card already. You didn't think we could do it, but we got a tarot card already. Onyx Agate. It's a perishable. Oh no. Boss has no repeat hand types. Onyx Agate is pretty dang good. But I'm not going to take it as a perishable, I think. I think we just go Mystic Summit is fine. Alright. Temperance gives us $9, or we can make more spades. Let's make more money? Make more spades. Alright. What's in here? Oh, that's huge. Foil jack. Okay. Okay. No, definitely the Onyx Agate is the safe thing to do. Let's go pick up some more spades. Pair of 8s. What do you got? Priestess? Earth maybe, but not Neptune. Alright, I need to activate the Mystic Summit. There we go. Drunk with power! Yes! Okay. Lovers? Could take a ×2. No bus. No Mad Joker. Skip. Boss says no repeat hand types. I could replace the gelato with the duo. Maybe? We could just go next. We got the seal. Okay. I don't know if this wins. If it doesn't win, it's gonna be awkward. Alright. Alright. This is huge. Do I want Steven instead of Mystic Summit? Probably. Do you want Steven instead of Gelato? Sorry, let's go Arcana pack first. We could take $9 here. I could make a Steel 8. I could make a Lucky 8. I could make a Steel Queen. Steel seems useful. Let's go Steel Queen. Steel seems always good. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Buffoonery pack. Could take Smear Joker. Interesting. That helps. I think maybe that's unnecessary. So let's not do that. And I think I take... I think I do take Steven here because it's better with steel cards. What jokers are we missing for Completionist Plus? Basically all of them. This is our second day attempting this. Alright. Let's get spades. Let's get freaky with it. Alright. We could play the high card jack. It's kind of incredible. It could win, actually. Alright. Play the flush. Alright. Okay. Smiley face instead of Steven. Bosses play only one hand. My nemesis. Okay. I can make another Steel Queen. Using steel instead of gold for some reason. We can light them up. Alright. Okay. Play the spades. Blue seal, pack it up. It's a done deal. Stupid. Welcome back, Stupid. This is like our, I want to say maybe 7th run on the Echo deck. We lost the other 6. But we can do the Hoarder now. So every time we get $2 off the business card, this gains $1 of sell value. And then we get the tarot cards from the 8-ball. This is huge. This is the moment. Okay. Let's make the 8s into molt cards. Or do I just want to make a gold 8? Or do I just want to take the money? Maybe I'll make a gold card. Gold cards are pretty sweet with the Hoarder. Could take a blue 9. I can play this flush, which maybe doesn't win. So I could play the 8s. Nice. Yes. I do need probably at least one face card, right? I can play the queen. I can dig for one more spade. Probably worth it to go one more spade. Okay. So I'm going to end up playing all of these as the flush. I could play these. I could go blue gold. I think if we play these, that's fine. I could also try to dig for one more spade. That's what I should have done. I should just go one more spade first. Play the flush. Sorry, was Steven better than the smiley face? Yeah, but Steven was a rental, and I didn't want to pay the rental fee. That's why. Alright, we got temperance. That was close? No, that was calculated. Alright, I need more spades. I could also use lovers on a queen. I could also use strength on a 10. Yeah. Alright. Go on a blue 6. Maybe. Maybe I want a blue 6. Okay. Where are the spades? There they are. I can make a steel 7. I can make bonus jacks. Stone the 2. Tip it. More money from a hoarder. All right. Power. Standard pack, I'm looking for 8s. I'm looking for faces. Could take a steel card. Could take a holographic card. Holographic sounds good to me. I still need more spades. I could go death twice. I can go strength 7. Death. And then another one. Alright, alright, alright. Gold 9. Okay, let's make another 8. Smiley face is done, that's okay. Do something like this. Maybe I'm supposed to make face cards for the business card rather than making more 8s. Cool, 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 cool. Plushie looking cool, but not really doing much. That's true. That's okay. Could take a supernova instead. We're not going to play that many flushes. Gold seal is cool, steel card is good, but I think I need to not take anything that's not spades. I think the spades are a little bit dubious right now. Or maybe we take temperance for the money. Boss says play only one hand type. If we don't draw a flush against the boss, we lose straight up. Seems fine. I'm gonna wait until after smiley face goes and then reroll. Okay. Hierophant on the face cards. Get the money for the hoarder. Lucky cards. Could make some lucky cards. Sorry, someone asked what's the effect for the plushie. It's the same as Abstract Joker, but it's chips. Do I want a trio? I mean, probably not. Flush house pivot. I could. I don't feel like thinking about it though. Take a hologram instead. Okay. I could use the magician on an 8 here. I could save the magician. I could make a glass 8 instead. I can take the magic trick. Alright. We have a flush. I can make a steel 9. I can make lucky cards. I can make the 6 into steel. Alright. I'm just gonna play the face cards. We got 20 bucks. We got 20 more. We have liftoff. We have liftoff. I don't think I should take a 4 clubs though for the hologram. I think we just take spades, and we might not even stay with the hologram forever. Oop. Could take an arrowhead, but it's a rental. Pool gives me hermit, or we can go strength. Let's go hermit. We get a red seal 9. Okay. Purple seal we could discard, or we could play it. Let's discard it. Justice. Okay. We can make a glass king. We can make a gold 4. I'm gonna smash the glass, and I'm gonna keep the gold cards. If the coffee goes to 0, does it disappear? Yeah, it spoils. Ah, 39 on the horde. We could do it. We could get wild. That seems actively dubious, but we could do it. Blackboard. I mean, Blackboard is good with the werewolf, right? Turn them all into clubs and then re-trigger. Alright. Take a black hole. Okay. Take maybe 4 of a kind. Maybe. This gives us molt. We can pass. Blackjack, no. Could splash. We could splash the face cards. Nah. Plus 31 on the fortune teller. There's another Jupiter card. Alright. With the werewolf, you can't do glass. Is that a problem? You know, this jack I really wanted to become wild. Let's do that. Boop says I play a lot of ads on my channel. I play the minimum amount. Well, I mean, technically you could do 0, but I play the minimum amount. It's like 3 minutes per hour. All right, I can't do it. I can't. I feel like maybe we need the glass to survive, so we got to get rid of the werewolf. We can do the werewolf another time. Oh yeah, YouTube started doing this thing where no matter where you put the ad slots in your videos, they will add additional ads. So if you put none ads, they'll still play ads on your videos. They said they do it so that creators can make more money. Oh, we're doing it for you. Help you make more revenue. But also, you know, they get a cut. That's why they play ads in the first place. Get rid of the ace. Ooh, we can hang him again. 6 and... All right, maybe throw away the 2. 6 and 5, we can hang them. Throw away the ace. Okay. Those I can throw away. I can play this flush. Should we have taken the aces to get the gold sticker? Maybe, probably. Could take erosion, I guess. Boss says face cards are debuffed. Well, not this again. Oh, we got the wild card. We did it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dip it. Yeah, so the way YouTube does it is for every individual user, they determine like, oh, this user will tolerate this number of ads per half hour or like per 10 minutes or something like that. And that's how they determine how many ads you get to see. It's based on your personal tolerance, which they've figured out over time. Seven and 4, we can hang him, or we can make another glass card. Maybe I make a glass 5. 49 cards in the deck. Okay, I have steel, but I don't have glass. So I'm curious what happens if we ship it. With just the one steel card in hand. I haven't really been paying attention to the scores, to be honest. This deck makes blue seals even stronger? Yeah. So does the plasma deck. Did you know that? The painted deck also makes blue seals better. Did you know that? The red deck with an extra discard also makes blue seals better, but not in as big of a way. Alright, 2 steel cards in hand definitely wins. Okay, doing an acrobat. This is a good king. It's a little bit unfortunate that it's going to be debuffed against this boss. There's the hiker. Don't have room for the hiker. Prideful Joker. Wild cards do the thing. I don't have that many wild cards. This is a times 2.4. Maybe I want a times 2.4 instead of a seltzer. Permanent marker. Enhanced cards can't be debuffed. You don't say. What an interesting proposition. So like this enhanced queen, for example, can't be debuffed. Well, only if they're enhanced. Okay. Okay. In the wheel? I guess Hierophant ends up not being super useful in this particular situation. Yeah, permanent marker is great because it's a common, so if you need it, you could just find it. It's there. When you need it, it'll be there. And it'll still be there. If we get the verdant leaf here, then we could use it. Alright, justice means probably we're good. Probably we can replace the hologram if we want. Permanent marker feels strong for a common. Permanent marker affects exactly 5 bosses out of 35. It doesn't affect the face down card bosses. It doesn't affect, you know, no discards boss. It doesn't affect no repeat hand types boss. I think if you said you think the permanent marker is too strong, there's a lot of people who would disagree with you. There's a lot of people in the YouTube comments who say it just actually doesn't do anything. It being a common makes it a little bit too easy to find. Perhaps. I guess it doesn't do enough to be an uncommon. But that doesn't necessarily justify it being a common. Maybe it should do more. It's just tough to make jokers that do... You can't make jokers that do more than one thing. Alright, 3 and 2, we can hang them. Feels not so common design-wise. Maybe. Okay, buffoon pack. Jokers like that are usually uncommon plus. When you say jokers like that, what you're saying is there is exactly one joker that does something similar, which is the luchador. And also, I guess, Chico, which is legendary. Are you saying that luchador should be legendary? How big is the hoarder? Currently 109. Go next. Yeah, people, just from playing the game a lot, people associate certain abilities with certain rarities, but there's not necessarily a whole lot of data to go on. Alright, there's the flush. No glass cards, don't need it because we got all the steel cards. Oh, yeah, to answer the question, Violet Vessel on the Echo deck is 3 million. If you use the hieroglyph or the petroglyph, it's bigger. Oh. We don't win without glass. That's spooky. That's super spooky. Alright. I guess I can make some molt cards, I guess. If that's what it takes. We could have discarded more aggressively to get our glass card. So there, the glass card was a ×4. So if we didn't have the ×4, we could have still gotten the 3 million off of just steel, but it would have been really tough. So even with all of the retrigger all the steel cards, still barely enough to beat the Violet Vessel. Steel did the thing, yeah. Take a look at the collection here. Let's look at some common jokers. Okay. So let's see here. We've got... This says enhanced cards can't be debuffed. Okay. So not all your cards, just your enhanced cards. It used to be wild cards can't be debuffed. That's like the point of this, is your wild cards can't be debuffed. But we extended it to all enhanced cards. So if you have like the face card boss, you can make cards enhanced so that they won't be debuffed. You can make gold cards, steel cards, molt cards. Yeah. Anyway, is that more or less complicated than this common? This common that has a chance of creating tarot cards when your 8s are triggered? Yeah. What about Scary Face, Abstract Joker, Delayed Gratification? More or less complicated than Business Card, Reserved Parking, Delayed Gratification. Like, I get that they give you money, but they have a lot of words. Ride the Bus has a lot of words, but once you figure it out, maybe it's not so complicated to play it, actually. Player 1 says, I don't feel like there's a common that feels like the permanent marker. Okay. I don't feel like there's an uncommon that feels like Luchador. Like, if you take Luchador out, are there any uncommons that feel like Luchador at all? Alright, we got a new gold sticker, we got Order, and we got permanent marker. Cola feels like Luchador? That's actually... I'll take that. Yeah. Cola feels kind of like Luchador. Luchador is disposable, right? You sell it to disable the boss, and that's what Cola does. You sell it to get a thing, but the thing that you get is disposable. You get the double tag that you use one time. I would say Cola feels more like Luchador than anything else. Alright, we finally beat the Echo deck. We could go back to the Bizarre deck. Do I know offhand which Joker has the most words? Does Obelisk have a lot of words? But is it the most words? Unclear. Obelisk got to be a competitor, right? Even Campfire doesn't have that many words, even though it resets. What about... Certificate has 4 lines, but maybe has less words per line. Perkeo has a lot of words. Could be Perkeo. Perkeo or Obelisk. Let's do this. Let's go rare. And let's do this. Let's go investment. I could play queens and 3s. I could play queens and 8s. Either way, it's chump change. I can get a hearts flush, won't win, I think. Even if we draw the ace here or whatever, this loses. All right. Run it back. We did it for science. Press counts that as a throw? Maybe. Pyromancer as a rental. Alright, so your hands have to be less than or equal to your discards. On the gold stake with only 2 discards maybe seems tough. Maybe seems difficult to pull off. Maybe as a rental we don't take it. If it wasn't a rental, I would take it. Cartomancer, Eternal Rental, we can take Fortune Teller. Saturn? Let's do it. Why not? It's holographic. Pays for itself. Riffraff. If we take Riffraff, we can also take the Spectral Pack. Incantation. Yas. No! No gold cards. Boo. Okay, Green Joker seems like a combo with Pyromancer. So are we trying to Grimbo here? Or are we trying to save our hands for money? Could take plutonium. Maybe. Rather take mercury. Let's go next. Passport gives us a seal. I think passport's a better example of an effect which doesn't feel common. I think because of how interesting seals are, being able to get seals from a common joker is a little bit weird. But you could say kind of the same thing about tarot cards. And being able to get tarot cards from superposition or 8-ball or hallucination is like, you know, that's kind of a lot interesting for a common. Balance-wise, I think it's fine. Random seal once per ante. That makes sense for a common. But the effect is a little bit weird. A little bit weird for common rarity. Play 2 pair. Passport feels like a worse certificate in the same way that, what is it? Hallucination is just a different cartomancer. Maybe that's one way to think about it. Okay, this could be the time for the espresso. If we skip, we get 30 bucks. Get the wasteful voucher. Yep. Sweet. Alright. Hallucination's cool, glutinous jokers or whatever. Hallucination's better than cartomancer? Most of the time it is. Hallucination requires more work than the cartomancer. Cartomancer guarantees for free 1 tarot card every round. But generally I prefer hallucination. Alright, now that I have hallucination, maybe we don't go riffraff anymore. I want Sly Joker probably. I could take parking just to sell it. Take a Mercury card. Oh, now that we got the extra discard, Pyromancer, when you play your first hand, you have 3 and 3. That's huge. That's a big game. Okay. Chariot I probably don't care about anymore. But I guess I can go Steel Ace. Play a pair, play 2 pair. I guess pair is better. Grimbo is sad? Yeah, that's okay. Grimbo's replaceable. Grimbo's allowed to be sad. Could spin the wheel. Could go Emperor. Credit card, nope. Polychrome 9. Also probably not super relevant to us. We could take a Red Seal 7. Turn it into something interesting. Let's make some lucky cards. Yes. Pair of jacks. Whoa, that's cool. Take a gold 3. Oil's great. Could take another espresso. We could take another hoarder, but it's a rental. The espresso, it happens when you skip, so we'd have to wait until after the boss and then skip. I don't think I want to skip for 25 bucks anymore. We could take Polychrome. Could pick up Michelle instead of Grimbo, but we'd have to pay the rental fee. Go next. Pair of sevens. You want to pick up a king? I could pick up face cards for the smiley face. Boss says my clubs are debuffed. Blue seal is fine. Gold seal also probably fine. Skip the purple. Three and two, we can hang them. Alright. We're cooking. We could take bootstraps. Bootstraps also scaling, but it is a rental. And so maybe we don't want a rental. Rental boots. Oh, take one of these. Maybe we don't need Grimbo anymore. Take one of those. Well, that does seem to be a little bit of a conflict of interest, some might say. Huh. Alright. You know what I could do? I could make a red gold card. I could have discarded there, as long as our discards are greater than our hands. So I could have discarded once. I think I'm just gonna sell Ricky actually. So like the way you could play it if you really wanted to do it, you alternate between play and then discard, play and then discard. You could sell them. I guess the benefit to leveling up Ricky is then it'll be easier for us to get gold stickers. I can go strength on Queen and 10. Could pick up a stone card. Yeah. Alright, my clubs are debuffed. I probably make another blue seal here. Okay. Use the Hierophant. Make a blue seal. Let's start with a pair of jacks, throwing away the 7 and the 6. Okay. I can discard for Ricky. I can play the pair of 10s. Okay. Could discard first for more, or sorry, for less molts. That's true. I could just use my discards and then dig for my blue seals. Since we have the blue seals, I'm not super concerned about it. Chariot Devil. Could take a Drunkard here for an extra discard. Boss is extra large. Maybe we don't want the smiley face anymore. Alright. Blue gold. Discard once. I can make a steel card. Okay. I can discard again if I want. I can play a pair of 3s. Keeping the jack. Alright. I can play the pair of 10s after discarding. Okay. Okay. I think we need the ×2 from Ricky in order to beat the boss. Wingcap. Wingcap, thank you for 13 months. Thanks for sticking around and being a great moderator. Thanks for handling all the channel point predictions. And today handling the the pinned messages. I could re-roll this boss. Maybe we don't have to deal with this boss. I should discard and try to find a pair. Okay, I have a pair of 8s. The next pair wins. I can play the pair of 7s. I can make a steel 6. I could play the gold card for the money. And maybe it doesn't win. And then because it doesn't win, we can discard again. We can play the pair of kings now. Maybe I don't even need the pyromancer. Maybe I should just discard one more time. Play the pair of kings. And then we have the pair of 7s as a backup. Yes. What ante did we get, Yorick? Ante 4, the previous one. Alright. Could take a blue 9. Hermit gives me 20 bucks. I'll take a blue joker for chips. Could take Lisa. Lisa instead of a drunkard. I do need the gold sticker Lisa, so maybe we go Lisa instead of hallucination. Maybe I don't need the chips from hallucination anymore. I think I still want the discard so I can activate Yorick. Okay, so Lisa cares about unique enhancements. That's something I think we can do. I could take throwback here for a times 1.5 or 1.25. Could take lucky 7. I don't think we have enough 7s to do that. We only have 6 7s. Though the 7s do count for Lisa as unique enhancements. Maybe I'm looking for more tarot cards. Could take the Bonkler instead of Sly Joker. That's better, but it's only slightly better. So maybe we just go next. How do we feel about this boss? I think we can do it. I think with Ricky, we could do it. Base cards debuff, that's way easier. That's just way easier. Let's do that. Alright. Let's discard. Keeping the blue card. Okay, I can play a pair of 6s. 2 enhancements for Lisa. I can discard keeping the 9s. They aren't enhanced, but that's okay. Play the 9s. Did we lose the run? We got antimatter? I don't know. Maybe. Fortune teller instead of sly joker. No, I think we're good. It's been a jumbled day. I agree. It's been a weird day. Priestess. Okay. Discard first. Play the pair of fives. Actually, play... Yeah, play the fives. Okay. We can discard more cards if we want. Play the nines. I want to play the enhanced six, I guess. Or just play the nines. Okay. Okay. Times 3 on Yorick. 1.3 on Lisa. Purple Jack. Eh. Maybe Purple Jack, we got so many discards. Anyway. Play a pair of threes. Next pair wins. Got a pair of nines. We got a jack. Okay. Got a pair of enhanced sixes. Cards need to be scoring for Lisa. Yep. Just like Vampire, only counts scoring cards. Got to be unique enhancements. Doesn't remove the enhancements, but they do have to be unique. Hierophant helps with that. Glow Up helps with that. Actually, wait, Glow Up doesn't help with that. Magic Trick would be useful, maybe. Could make some lucky cards. What do I want to make lucky? Jacks, kings, 7, 6s, 9s. None of this. Maybe jacks. Maybe 5. Cool. Hair takes your money. No repeat hand types. Decrease level. All right. We've been bamboozled. We've been bean-boozled. I guess I play the pair of sixes. We could have beat no repeat hand types. Ah, rats. Some might say that was a miscalculation. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't suggest such a thing. I'll tell you what though. You could play some 8s for some money. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to reroll the boss earlier in the ante, so you have more time to plan around it. I was just being lazy about it. We could take a random rare. We could skip for a rare. Yeah. Gold sticker rare? Could be. Alright, gain 30 bucks. Oop. Okay. I can discard a bunch of cards. When I discard a bunch of cards, I don't draw a bunch of cards. And that's okay, I guess. Play a pair. Alright. I can discard a bunch more cards. Draw not a lot of cards. Okay. There we go. Play the pair. Play the nines. Clown car, we don't have the gold sticker. Sweet. Clown car says, when we play a hand, lose $3. Gain 44 molt. It's like Stuntman, but it's molt. That's crazy. It's 11 Jimbos. Alright. We already got gold sticker goldfish. We already got ghost gold sticker yin yang. -5 on York. Makes sense. Red card. Nope. Alright. Extra hand size is so nice. Play some fancy aces. Take a Baron? Nope. So this actually works with the Baron. You get the plus 44 before the Baron happens, before the steal happens. Kind of cool. Probably I play the jacks here. $2.4 on Lisa. You know, it's funny with Lisa, it says it doesn't remove the enhancements like the vampire does, but even though it doesn't remove the enhancements, I don't really play the same cards repeatedly either. So the fact that they still have the enhancements doesn't really matter that much if I'm not going to play the same card again. Alright, we already have gold sticker compost. Smiley face. Sock and buskin. Bummer. That's it. So I guess I could play a pair of 8s. I could do this. We got a nice amount of molt, and then the steal happens after. Okay, I think that's 3 new stickers. We got Pyromancer, we got Lisa, we got Clown Car. Sick. And we got time for one more. That's 2 rares. That's pretty good. Is Clown Car a bit too strong? Well, I mean, maybe. Stuntman gives you 250 chips. Clown car. Where's clown car? Clown car gives you 44 mold. And it costs you $3. Every hand you play is $3. So if it takes you 2 hands, that's $6 for that round. It's a giga rental. That man also pretty crazy. Yeah. Probably it shouldn't. Probably 44 is too high. Maybe molt, but it's 44 because there's 11 Jimbos in the artwork. I feel like with rentals in general, maybe when people first start playing with rentals, then they don't respect them enough. And I think Clown Car is kind of the same way. Like if you take it, it makes you very powerful and, you know, relatively easy scoring. But if you're losing $3 every hand, even if it's just once per round, $3 every round, you're going to have a lot of difficulty picking up anything else. We do take the dagger though, for sure. Alright. Here I could go hearts as a flush. Maybe one more time. There you go. Take Faceless Joker. Blackjack, we do need the gold sticker. Spectral pack. I want to go Faceless Joker first, Spectral pack second. I could make aces. I could go Purple Seal. Let's go Fancy Aces. Okay, I think Faceless Joker we keep for the money. Here, my debuffed cards are hearts. I can try to get clubs as a flush. I'm not going to try too hard to do Faceless Joker here if I have -1 hand size. Get the flush. And then get me out of here. Once I get some molt on the dagger, then we could do the Faceless Joker. Or maybe I should just burn the Faceless Joker on the dagger. Okay, hallucination, pod. Pod for chips seems pretty useful. Let's go burn the hallucination. Alright, with +4 molt, we could get a little aggressive here. We can discard the face cards. Maybe keep the clubs. Alright, try to draw clubs. I can win with pairs if I draw pairs. I can do 2 pair. Okay. Okay. -1 hand size is spooky. Okay. Hermit helps. I'm not going to do it yet. Let's go Showman. Okay, now we got +8. So, play the pair of 2s. The flush wins. Pair of 5s. Discard. Alright, pair of 10s wins. Go Hermit. Pair of 10s. Alright, now we're cooking. This is it. It's ante 1. We got $60. We got seed money. We can do a little re-rolling here. Yep. Boss says my clubs are debuffed. So let's do it this way. That's how it works. Go next. Hold your breath. Gives you chips. every time you play a hand. Stacking amount of chips. Got it. Alright. We got Myrtle. That's huge. Alright. So... X? No. Ouija? No. Plutonium? Sure. I'm not gonna hold my breath. Go next. We got the Faceless Joker again. Sick. Okay, play the pair. Okay, I could play another pair which doesn't win. Oh, okay. Myrtle gains molt every big blind and small blind. Alright. 2 standard packs we can open. Looking for... could be foil, could be purple. I think I take foil. For the chips. Here, red seal 9. I'm gonna skip. Alright, Crafty Joker we sell. Faceless Joker we feed to the dagger. We go next. Bus and Misprint. We can play 2 pair. Or is the pair better? The pair is not upgraded. Let's play the 2 pair. Boss says face guards, erosion, forklift. Alright. Bus is +6. Sell Misprint here. Take the money. Temperance. I could go strength on my face cards. I could save my strength. I don't know. Maybe we make aces, maybe we don't make aces. I'm not super concerned about it either way. Go next. Do I want magic trick? Hey, look, we got Todd now. Okay. 2 more rounds on Riff Raff. We could play high card. Probably we should stick with Todd. Todd gives us chips. We could go back in time. We get more turtle action. Make more aces. $13 or spin the wheel. Okay. Go next. Yin Yang. Hands and discards equal does a thing. Okay. What's the boss? Boss says decrease level of hand. Okay. I might use my discards here. Maybe I don't level up my pairs. Fine. Ace high. If we go back in time, we get more turtle action. Alright, I can also take the bus. You want to level up my 2 pair? Probably not. I want more aces. We can skip the rest. Dagger's so good. Let's try to get 2 pair. Maybe 7s and aces. There you go. Remember when the dagger wasn't good? When wasn't? Oh. It used to... When was it not good? Sorry, I'm confused. Could take Bartolomeo. Okay, let's get lucky. Let's use death on an ace. Let's get a fool here. Get another death card. Let's use the fool to get another death card. Or we can make 2 lucky aces right here. Lucky my 7s? Shiver me timbers? How badly do we need Todd? Alright, good talk. Go next. So... 10s, we can hang them. We could probably draw a 7 here. Okay, we got a bunch of 7s. Turn a king into a 7 or turn a 5 into a 7? Turn a... I want to make more of these foil 7s, but I guess this is also acceptable. Alright. All my cards, all my 7s are lucky. Bang. Oh, this run is so cooked. Idle? No. This is a good one to end the night. Probably I should level up my full house now. We should try to play more cards per hand. I could take more aces. I'm gonna say no because I want 7s now. Fool for an earth card, that feels bad. Could take a juggler. Go next. Alright. 7s and aces. There's a 7. Let's get another 7. Oops. Northern Lion as a perishable? Alright. Mercury, Venus. Probably 2 pair. Go next. Alright, we got the 7. We got 7s and aces. We could go 3 7s, 2 aces. Only 1 activation. Bummer. Clearance sale. We shouldn't, right? If we have the dagger, we shouldn't do clearance sale. But we could take Clever Joker, that's fine. In situations like this, is it worth it to put the dagger on hold? No. So like... maybe. It's probably better to get rid of one of our X-Mult Jokers or get rid of the Lucky 7. That's probably the best thing to do. I guess if the egg gains +3 per round, then the dagger would gain +6 per round, and so maybe it's worth it. But the actual best thing to do is you put the egg off on the side and you get rid of one of your other scalers. Like maybe I don't need both of these scaling. Could take duo here. That's a bigger number. So Discard a ace, draw 7. Didn't draw the 7? I could play the 7. I could play another 7. Play 3 aces. That's another way to do it. Alright. What does the turtle do? Every time you finish a smaller big blind, it gains a tiny amount of X mult. A little bit scaling X mult. Just a little bit. The question is, who's faster? The turtle or the cat? That's the question. I'm not going to take a blue seal with this build, I think. Incantation, random numbered cards. I could go purple seal 6. Slower, safer madness. That's one way to think about it. Huh. Alright, go next. I could keep the queens. Alright, 7s and queens. Never lucky. Alright, gratification's only $1. We want something chunkier. Could take the star fruit. That's $3. I could go death on a 7. So turn an 8 into a 7 of spades. And then fool for another death card. That's huge. Turn a 2 into a 7, play the 2 pair. Bart? It's George Albert. George Albert III. Okay. Would a lucky 7 even trigger? It could, in theory. It could. Get another fool. Get another 7. Bang. Alright, no discards, but we got 10 7s. Could take a tarot merchant. That seems like something that I'm interested in doing. Square Joker as a placeholder, but I'd rather take a fist here. Alright. I could use death here. I'm going to save it. Let's play the 5 of a kind. Plus 20. You know, the turtle is whooping the cat. Oh man, it's a bloodbath. Alright. Death. Fool. Death. Hang him. Slow and steady. Yeah, maybe. Slow and steady, maybe. 9 and 2, we can hang him. How's class going? It was pretty rough going there for a little while, but I think we're back on track. I think we're having a good time now. We have 76 mult on the dagger. We got 2.8 on the turtle, 2.5 on the cat. These are good signs. Okay. Firm. Alright. I can make I can make bonus 7s. I can stone the 3. I can go Herm. I could play the full house. I could also play the 4 of a kind with the stone card, which is now a lucky card. Times 3 on the turtle. Every hand we play is 5 lucky cards, okay? There's slow and steady. Don't need the ace. Polychrome 8 is not a 7. Go next. I can play a pair of 7s. Business card, sure. We can make some molt cards. Extra hand. Extra hand doesn't do anything for us, probably. Take 14 bucks here. We can make some molt 7s. Sick. Alright. I could play 2 pair. Sick. Plus 20? Nope. Turtle's still faster. Blue seal queen? Nah. Compost bin. Alright, I could take 20 bucks or I could copy the foil 7. I think that's a game changer. I think that's big game. Foil 7. Look, we got the foil 7. 5 at a time. Bang. Ever lucky, man. Look, 3.4 on the turtle. Zero out of 5. Did the foil re-trigger? No, it was just 50 and then plus 7. I don't think it re-triggered. What's the turtle's ability? Gains a small amount of X-Molt every time you beat a smaller big blind. It's the opposite of madness, kinda. Alright. You can play 2 7s and a stone card. We got one. Bartolomeo's catching up. Strength is cool, I guess. Omen Globe is okay, sure. Mars, 5 of a kind, cool. We do need the gold sticker Starfruit, but hold. Like it goes strength on a 6 here. Oh, that's huge. Plus 20? Bang. That's plus 20% right there. That's big money. That's a big game. Okay, okay. I think the cat is catching up in the end game here. Foiled again. Let's go next. Okay, I've got 7s. I could play 3 7s. Bummer. Maybe I should have kept the pair and played the full house. Oh, is foil misbehaving? Is it re-triggering twice? That's not good. Oh, turtle's catching up. Okay, aura on the 7, I guess. Foiled again. Full house. Three. Look, a gift card. Wow, what a gift. I guess we could get the gold sticker passport here. This is ante 8. I guess. Oh well. Could take 20 bucks. I could make more of these apparently bugged 7s. If we discard one card, it gets upgraded, or it gets a random seal. So discard 1 7, gets a blue seal. Okay. Okay. Mars, I guess. Hello, Concrete. Welcome back. Oiled cat. Okay. Justice. Alright, so what happens if I make a glass 7 and I play him? Oh yeah, the foil's happening twice. That's a Steam modded bug. I wonder if they fixed that. I think there was... I think it's all editions, not just foils. I think maybe Polychrome is also bugged. Does the doc remember all the recurring viewers? Probably not. Or Hanson, I remember. Alright, so we already got gold sticker permanent marker. Whoa. That's neat. How'd you get in there? We'll get the gold sticker espresso. Instead of the lucky 7 or in addition to the lucky 7. So... I guess we could always do the 7s again. Let's get the espresso. I think we need the cat also. This just means we get to do the 7s again later. We could get ambrosia. Fill your consumable slots with spectral cards when a blind is skipped. Alright. Let me take one of those. Oh no, my 7 is forced. I can discard the jack. I can play a bunch of 7s if you want. No plus 20s. Alright. Gold sticker passport, gold sticker turtle, gold sticker ambrosia. Turtle 4.2 molt compared to Bartolomeo playing lucky cards every hand. Oh, the last hand we didn't have the lucky 7, so there were no lucky cards. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Myrtle's great. Myrtle's great on the archaeology deck if you get it early, because you get an extra ante. Pretty good. Slow and steady. Times 4, that's all you need. Times 4, that's 2 times 2s. You know what I'm saying? Where does that take us? Where do we end up here? So we got Hoarder earlier, so we still need to get Alloy, we still need to get Lucky 7, that's fine. Joker of the Year, Average Alice, Bobby, Blackjack. Okay, so we got about half on page 3. We got the rares here. We got Ship of Theseus, we got Accretion Disc, we're missing Joker of the Year. Sorry, no, this is Tuxedo, Werewolf. This is probably going to be some kind of wild card run in the future. Missing the Espresso, Traffic Light, some commons. Missing the commons makes sense. We still need to do Warlock, Pocket Aces, Double Rainbow, retrigger all the lucky cards. This is what we need. Retrigger all the lucky cards. Fun fact about Double Rainbow, you can't get Double Rainbow unless you have lucky cards in your deck. If you use Lucky 7, your cards are not lucky until you play them. So if you want to do Lucky 7 and at the same time do Double Rainbow, you need to make a natural lucky card, at least one. And then you could do it.